if you ever speak out of turn to me again, you won't make it home to see your people. And I said, that's the end. This the end of our conversation. And I left. And we never had words. We never had words again. I'm like, yo, cause I'm telling you, I'll paralyze you. It was an easy thing for me. I'll take off both pair of my socks, put a canned good in my socks, and I just hit you in the head. Hit you right in the top of your head several times. Or I take the top of a tuna fish can and I bend it and I shape it and I bend it and then I come stab you in your throat with it. With no problem. Because I feel that's what you're gonna do to me. So prison is even though you have fun once you respect it, once you settle in, but it's a process where people think that they can haze you, and you have to stop that hazing ASAP, or you're gonna be somebody's stepping stool, so to speak.
No, you become a lot of people's stepping stools.
People
That's
take
just one. They'll just take it from you.
people take stuff out your hand, take stuff from you. I used to watch it, and it used to irritate me. And I talked to them dudes. Hey, how can you let somebody? Let me give you a tip. Do you have a hot pot? He was like, yeah. Take that hot pot, boil you some bippy. It was like this stuff like Comet, but it was like Comet and bleach mix. Get that to hot as you can get it. Then you put something else in there, some candy or something. You put some Jolly Ranchers. You put anything else that you want in there that stick. Take that hot pot and you throw that stuff in his face. And then you start beating him with the hot pot. And then you tell me how disrespect goes after that. Just you gotta do something to get people off you, man. And then it's like, well, I'm not equipped. Look, let me put you in the mind frame. Somebody's raping your daughter. What you gonna do? Just have that in your brain and go from there. And I guarantee you that you won't be disrespected in a minute. I guarantee it.
Now, first of all, your uncle's like fucking Sun Tzu. All right, that motherfucker should write a book for people going in.
He should.
Sun Tzu. But a lot of what Ali is saying applies to life. In my world, I came from an immigrant mentality, and my mom had stabbed the motherfucker in Cuba who raped her little sister. My mom got out of Cuba. They helped her get out, came to the States, went back to Cuba with an alias, and then had me and my sister, and then came back here and then kept the fucking alias. But my mother's thing was no, nothing. Like, there's no mercy in this life. Like, as soon as they disrespect you, you go for it. When I was a little kid, I remember my mom used to have hand signals at the park. This meant knock them out, punch them in the face, My mom was old school like that. I was raised like that. Once I got on drugs throughout the years, don't get me wrong, you don't get the first base around me. I always stop a motherfucker and talk to him. Maybe some people are very confused, especially when you get to cities like this.
Yes.
People are very confused when they get around four people. And they don't know that in my world, four people ain't shit, because I'll hit you with a fucking bottle, it'll blow up, and those other four motherfuckers will piss their pants. I've seen it 1,000 times. Once the shit goes pop, pop, and the motherfucker goes, ah! His little friends will piss their pants. And now you look at them and they melt. They'll give you their fucking wallet. They just give it to you. Here, man, we don't know this motherfucker. Fuck him. We hate him too. It's amazing how quick the tide turns. And I'm from that mentality. That's why people didn't fuck with me at the Comedy Store for a long time. Some people don't book me because I'm old school. I come do a job, you pay me. That's it. There's no, you know what I'm saying? I don't leave without my fucking check. There's a lot of things. And Lee and I were talking about this, that, what's Tony say? You have to set your marker and enforce it. And that just goes to street life. That goes, and it's really weird. When I got off the coke 8 years ago, it changed my career. It changed me as a human being, because I always had that fear that I was going to go to prison if I stabbed you in the fucking head and I wouldn't be able to do my cocaine. That little addiction held me back at times. Not that I would think about it, but somewhere in my psyche. I remember when I got off coke, like the first 3 months, I just went and talked to people and straightened them out. And they were like, what are you talking about? Let me tell you what I'm talking about. About 8 months ago, one Friday night, You made a remark as I was getting in the car. You didn't think I heard it. I just drove away because I know better. You're a piece of shit. You ever say something like that again, I will fucking hit you with a sewing machine. And they would look at me, dog, like they didn't know what the fuck I was talking. But my life changed because that's how I was raised. I was raised like that. I didn't have, I went in diagnostic. It was a little real in diagnostic. The 10 days I was in diagnostic, motherfuckers were getting knocked out. People were putting fingers in people's foods. That was a fucking jungle there. That was a jungle. Once I got to where I was going, I had a beef with a biker dude. He just thought he was cute around his friends, but I caught him by the laundry machine one day by himself. The laundry room was next to the HIV ward. The HIV ward was brand new when I got locked up. They didn't know. Rock Hudson declared HIV in 85. I got locked up in 88. They just built these motherfuckers a whole new wing. Brand new microwave ovens, refrigerators, and you weren't allowed in there. You know what? They were human beings. So I would go in there and eat with them, and I'd hide my drugs in there, and I'd hide my betting slips in there, because they never, the cops wouldn't even go in there. They were scared to touch anything. So everybody would hide shit in there. It was amazing. I sat in there one night, and I caught that little motorcycle motherfucker going into that laundry room with a bucket of clothes. The first thing I did to him was I stole the American cheese thing from the kitchen, and I put a piece of shit in there. I took a piece of shit and I put it right in there. I took the shit in the toilet, I took it out, and I took the American cheese flag that was in the shit, and the flag, and I stuck it in the shit, and I put it in his drawer. The dude was always cute around his little fucking biker dudes. And I played with him that way. We were both in the same unit because I worked in the kitchen. I was a stock clerk, and he worked in the kitchen. He was a cook or something like that. But when he was around the black dudes in the kitchen, he wouldn't say much because deep down inside, he hated black dudes. He hated Spanish people. When he was with his boys with long hair, you should have seen him out there without his jacket on and shit. And I just made him. I go, I'm going to make an example of this motherfucker. This motherfucker has no idea what I'm going to do to him. And after I took the shit, he knew it was me. But he didn't have the balls to come up to me in that kitchen ward. So he was going to get me when he was around his little buddies in the daytime. But I caught him that Sunday night while he was doing laundry, Ali. And I got him by his hair. That's why I don't wear long hair. I don't give a fuck what concert you're going to see or what revolution you want to go. There's a lot of things real motherfuckers don't do. They don't have long hair. They don't put earrings on with a loop. No earrings in your nose, because a motherfucker like Ali will rip that fucking earring out of your nose. You think you're cute at Starbucks. You ain't going to be no cute with that hook fucking nose no more. All right? They'll rip it right out. And you don't wear fucking flip-flops, because I will step on that fucking toe. I'll break that big fucking toe and the bone that it's attached to before you even get up off your fucking foot. I will step on that motherfucking, and you have no idea what it feels like. You ever stub your toe in the middle of the night? Think of that 300 times when I break the socket with my fucking heel. So you want to keep being cute with your fucking sandals. That's why I don't wear sandals. I leave with Adidas, the fucking hard shell. I sleep with these motherfuckers. You understand me?
Adidas.
Shit. Old school.
Adidas.
We're ready for the fucking revolution. You always got to have one step ready for the revolution. We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.